Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, that's the first one.
It's PS2.
PS2, then that's the second one. Or the third one.
No, it's not Snake Eater. I would have remembered if it was Snake Eater.
Yeah, if you're saying PS2, then it's it's not Sega. It's the third one. I mean, second one. Fuck me. Metal Gear Solid was on the PS1, except for the remake that was on GameCube called the Twin Snakes. That was on GameCube.
Don't do that, nigga, man.
Do what? The guy that this guy?
The scaring the hoes guy. Don't do him. Don't do him.
Actually, motherfucking.
You're better than him.
I had a fucking guy that you know what? I'll probably tell the story on the pod because it's already recording.
Yeah. Tell it. Fuck it.
Oh fuck it, yeah. I mean, because we could just come right in, right? Because we're already talking.
Right
Yeah,
in.
no, because there was a moment of bro, not in front of the hus, where like I'm sitting down. It's it's like a gathering. It's like a party, and then I can't remember. I think it was the same thing. It was somebody had a Metal Gear Solid shirt on, and then me and this other dude, this dude was like almost like fucking pussy repellent. This guy named Chris. That was a friend of me and Scott's, but like he wasn't a friend of me and Scott. He was a friend of me and Scott's. I think they were like roommates. So like I'm sitting there, I'm trying to like talk to some of my friend Gabby's friends or whatever, and then the topic sort of gets on Metal Gear just because someone's shirt. It's just like, oh yeah, I fucking love those games. And then he's like, Snake Eater, Metal Gear Solid 3, that was all a VR mission. And then because you know how I am, anytime someone says something, like I go, what? And he's like, yeah. And then he starts going into the theory about Virtuous Mission being like the VR mission and shit like that. And then he starts telling me the theory, and I'm like, oh, that's sort of interesting, but I don't want to talk about this right now. And he's like, no, and he keeps going. And I'm like looking around at chicks, and I'm like, bro, like I don't say this, but I'm looking at him like, bro, you're scaring the hoes. Like I'm trying to do something right now. Like I'm also because he's also looking at me like, dude, we've talked about video games before, and it's like when I'm doing something else, not when like these chicks are around. I'm trying to like what are you doing? And he's just like, so I turn and I'm trying to make jokes again and engage like the rest of the party. And he keeps going like, yeah, and in this part with the boss and shit like that. And I'm so close to saying, bro, shut the fuck up. But I'm not trying to like start no shit or do anything like that. Because if I say that, that'll really fuck up the mood. Because then it'd be like, oh, Fulton's like too aggressive. He's sort of a dick.
Aggressive.
Yeah, and that was the moment. It was just a moment of that where it's just like,
just gotta hit him. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta hit him with a not right now.
That's
not
literally
right
one of the.
just
I
like
said that one time.
Just like say it and then just hold it. Just like don't break contact. Not right now. Not right now.
Nah. But he kept going.
You are scaring the host.
This is even. But like this guy was just fucking. Let me give you another example of this fucking guy. This is a short one.
Okay.
We had a different house party before this. This is how corny this motherfucker was. This is a black dude, by the way. Wanted like
it matters.
Right? No, it'll matter for this. Because this will tell you like the type of shit that he's on. He's one of these, but he's a nerdy black dude who like That's okay. I'll keep it there. He's a nerdy black because I was gonna give like a whole rundown of like this motherfucker I barely know. He's an acquaintance, but I remember Scott and I are at this house party with him. It's winding down. Everyone's leaving. One or two of the chicks are left as Scott and I are getting ready to leave, and then he's standing in the doorway. He's like posed up in the doorway talking to one of them who's not really that interested. But then he thinks he's being smooth as fuck, and then he says this. He's just like, I'm not usually into black chicks, but that could be, and he's still posted up on the door frame, but I could be persuaded. And then I like this is corny as fuck, and he's just a fucking this self-hating fucking coon. Like I saw this shit. Started fucking laughing. Scott heard it, and then he just went, bro, we got to get the fuck up out of here. And I was like, yeah, let's just fucking...
That is definitely like, all right, it's time to go home. Story.
Yeah, it's like,
Like,
yeah, that's like, yeah, let's fucking
I
go.
need to wake up. This is crazy. Well, good morning, good morning. You are now tuned into another edition of It's Too Early for All That. I am your humble host, Jay, filmmaker, animator, and your guide to everything under the sun. I've got coffee in hand, excitement in my heart, and I'm ready to kick the day off with some fresh, hot takes. And I'm joined by none other than my ride or die, Lee. How are you doing today? How are you doing today, my good man?
Sensational.
All right, sensation. Before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell notification for notifications on when we upload, because we upload daily. That was hilarious. I could be persuaded. Oh my god, what a coon!
So I couldn't believe what I was like listening to. This shit was awful. But yeah,
Awful. Speaking of awful, R.I.P. to One Directional singer Liam Payne. He passed away over the weekend. And news reports have broken from TMZ, who broke the story that he passed away. They said that he died with multiple substances in his system in Argentina, including crack, including cocaine, crystal methamphetamine, ketamine, ecstasy, and another mixture known as pink cocaine. And the toxicology results revealed that drugs probably contributed to his fall at the hotel balcony. Now, it's R.I.P. Liam Payne. That's pretty shocking death. But what are your thoughts on this and how the culture is taking it? His death.
I know his death. I'm trying to, because we were talking about this before, so I'm trying to like parse through some of what I was saying, just about how we as a society lost like a good amount of decorum when it comes to shit like this. Because it used to be like there used to be a grieving period where like you would wait a good amount of time before you started making jokes. Dude didn't even hit the ground. People found out he hit the ground not even 5 seconds after they're making fucking jokes, memes, all this shit. I guess he went the wrong direction type shit. And then like I'm hearing like you just told me the toxicology report, and the first thing I had like that stood out to me was like crack and cocaine. Like dude was just going through it. Like first of all, if you have money for cocaine, something must really be going wrong. If you're just going like fuck it, give me some crack too. Pink cocaine, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Never heard of that in my life.
Like I would assume it's like regular cocaine that they dashed like fucking toilet cleaner on. It's like apparently you might be able to get high off of like some chemical in Fabuloso or some shit, so they threw that shit on there. It's like, oh, pink cocaine or something. I don't know what chemical compound that is. What else you say?
Yeah, ketamine.
Ketamine, yeah.
Meth.
Well, he's from the UK. Ketamine makes sense. And then meth is crazy. Yeah, he was going with the classics. He was going with, he was doing the hometown advantage with the Ket. No weed in there, so I guess my boy didn't even try to like think about it again, like think twice. Cause weed is like that. Weed is like a reconsidered drug. Like if you're really like down and then you smoke some weed, that's usually like 5 minutes and you're like, man, I was like tripping for real. I'm not. I was tripping. I'm not gonna. I just be talking sometimes. I'm not really gonna like. I'm not gonna be out the window. Like we can bring this back. I don't know what he's going. I feel sad for the. I'm pretty sure he's younger than us, or maybe around the same age. I feel sad for the man. Rest in peace. I feel sad for his family and shit. Of course, it's just fucked up. Yeah, I just feel like. Yeah.
I agree with you. I think before the body was cold, they were already making jokes. They were already cracking jokes. But I also think when you're a celebrity, that this is the life that you signed up for. Whether you want to or not, people are gonna try and get their jokes off, no matter who you are. Like I think they were making jokes about Whitney Houston's body when she drowned. Talking about, that crack isn't waterproof, is it? So just people just make horrible statements and things like that, just to get their shine based off of who you were as a person, your talent and your accomplishments. I hate he was troubled like that. Like he was fighting. It seems like he was fighting a drug addiction. So I hate that happened to him, and I know that's just really hard for his family because he just really dropped dead out of nowhere, and you already got the people trying to make it conspiracy theories. What did he know? What part of the Illuminati was after? It's like sometimes people just fall off of balconies and die. Like it ain't no big conspiracy, and people just always want it to be a big conspiracy, and that's what I think is the worst part about people with these platforms is they try and spin it like he was involved in something, or the Diddy tapes are about to leak. What did he know? Like, you know what I mean? And they're just trying to put connections on one and one, and it's just so wrong. But I feel sorry for the fans. I hope that they can grieve through this because that was a pretty shocking death. And yeah, R.I.P. Liam Payne. One Direction to the top. You know what I mean? R.I.P. bro.
Yeah, R.I.P.
So James Gunn said that David Corenswet.
Superman.
All right. James Gunn says that David Corenswet will blow people, quote, the fuck away as Superman. I quote saying, I don't think anyone really understands the depths of this guy's talent, dramatically, comedically, and physically. Are you excited for the upcoming Superman film? I know there's been like leaked images of it. Are you feeling it? That's hilarious, bro. Like, cause that's my exact reaction. I ain't no Superman. No, I take that back. That's not
the
true.
trailer like convinced me.
I like, the only time I like Superman my entire life is he's always been animated. It's never been live action. It's always animated, like Justice League Unlimited, Justice League, just a cartoon. And
his show,
maybe few of those. I didn't even like the show. I didn't like the show.
What? The animated series? Get the fuck out of it! You didn't
do it for me. Didn't do it for me. I tried.
I loved it. That was my shit.
The DC films I can rock with, but but as a whole, it just always feels like it's just too easy for Superman to overcome. And I'm like, I don't understand the measurement. You know what I mean? It's like a beam will knock him out, a beam will knock him down, and then he'll just be like, I'm Superman, and then just walk the beam down. Like later on in the episode, the same beam that knocked him out of the air. And I'm just like, okay, what's the measurement? Because it's like, somebody like Batman, if he gets hit with a beam, he's going to figure out a way to deflect it or not get hit by it anymore. This guy just like literally will walk the beam down and just...
It's mental.
Done. And yeah, I guess it's mental.
No, it's for real mental. Like, he'll get hit with it, and then it'll just be like, oh, I feel like I'm supposed to be hurt by that. And then he's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. I feel
I
like
can walk this shit down for real. This shit don't hurt. And then, that's it.
Hurt me? Yeah.
No, but Superman, this whole shit is around.
With me. Yeah. It never connected with me. So, but for the film, I like James Gunn. Am I excited for the film? I'd be lying if I said yes, but I will see it. But I'm not excited for it. I'm not like, ooh, yeah. But I am like, all right, that's cool. All right, moving on. All right.
No, I'm waiting. The trailer is probably going to be amazing.
Yeah, trailer is probably going to be amazing. So Facebook, or as we know it today, Meta, has fired around 24 employees for misusing their company meal credits for things like laundry detergent, wine glasses, and acne treatment pads. So basically, the workers have gotten fired for misusing the meal voucher system, and basically, probably buying normal things that they could have paid for with their own paycheck with their per diem. Do you think Zuckerberg is right or wrong?
That's a hard one because it's like, how is this system set up to the point where they could use the money, like the meal voucher money, for that shit in the first place? You know what I mean? Because there are companies where, like, it's set up like like my grandma has that with their insurance company where they give her a couple $100 a month. I think it's a month for like healthy food, but it has to only be healthy food. Like you have to buy whole grain bread and shit with it. And so like it's set up like that where you can't buy anything else with it. So it's like if an insurance company can do that, why wasn't Meta able to do that? Were they just giving them like pretty much like gift cards that were like, there's this much amount on it. You can only use it for food, and it's like, well, who's gonna fucking check? And it was like, well, the person that does accounting, like they check. If we're seeing that you're buying acne medication, then yeah, you pizza face motherfuckers. Yeah, we're gonna find out. But it's also like, I got enough food. If they're making enough money, like enough money for like food, I don't know. I just feel like sort of mixed on it, because it's because it's like you're giving them money for food, but it's like if they're starving themselves because they want to go down to the strip mall and spend all that money on like crazy shirts with crazy designs, then who's to stop them? I mean, like, you're giving them money for something. Maybe that's how they eat.
Man, for the first time, I think I'm gonna have to side with Facebook, aka Meta, and Zuckerberg. I don't want to do it. I don't. I try not to agree with lizard people, but I'm gonna have to agree with the lizard people on this one. Point blank. Period. I've seen how good they are to their employees. I've seen the benefits, the break room stuff, and you know what, man? They probably just saw the vouchers and said, you know what, man? Enough is enough is enough. We give you free lunch, we give you workout systems, and you're still trying to get over on us. You're still trying to get one on the Zuck. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, I got to draw a line in the dirt. This is it. This is it. This is my hoodie flip-flops. Remember that line from the Zuck social network?
Sort of.
Yeah. That's what he said to himself. He referenced the 10-year-old movie before he did it. I gotta draw a line in the sand somewhere. And he cut them people off. And I think it shows that even though you pay somebody, I know they're all getting paid more than $100K a year. Even though you pay them more than $100K, people will still try and get over on you for peanuts. And I just think that that's wrong, personally. You know, if he's paying you good money, just spend the $15, $20, whatever, and pay it off Amazon. Don't try and beat the system. You know, you're not really saving no money. You just look like a fool.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure, because I'm pretty sure they were just like, well, why aren't you just, instead of spending money on lunch, why don't you just use the lunch voucher and then using your fucking paycheck to get this acne medication? That's the one thing I'm stuck on. That's the only thing that's sticking out for some reason.
Yeah.
Other shit.
Wine glasses was one of
Wine
them.
glasses, yeah. Like,
you can't
why
jump on Amazon and get them on sale? Like, what's going on?
Like, what's going on? Like, y'all want to fuck with me, huh? Like, y'all just want. Because I'm pretty sure whoever does accounting is like, why y'all doing this? What is this for? Like, what? Like, why? Like, because I got to write a report now. Now I got to. It's like, you know what? Fuck y'all. They probably went there themselves.
I'm telling you, the accountant looked at what they were spending it on, and then they looked at like the amount of money that they get paid, and they go, they get paid enough. They shouldn't be doing this. You know, like, they make enough. You know, like, come on, man. So moving on, I got one esoteric topic for you. I came across it today, and I thought it was kind of funny. It says you're locked up in Arkham Asylum, and you have to choose one Batman villain as your cellmate. Who are you picking, and why?
You have one?
I've just read some of the choices. One of the ones that I thought were good would probably be, they said Riddler. But they said he just wouldn't shut the fuck up. If you know
That's what I was thinking. I was immediately like, you want to
he
hear a
just
riddle?
would not shut
Nigga,
the
go to sleep. Stop talking to me.
So I said Riddler, and then somebody said Two-Face. I was like, that nigga gonna rape you, dog. Like, Riddler,
Like,
Two-Face.
You're sweating in your bunk while he's flipping a coin on whether or not he's going to do it.
Should I take his ass? Don't do it, Harvey.
That doesn't sound like him, though. That doesn't fit. Like, what version of Two-Face is that?
Well, you know,
he used to be a lawyer. That nigga's gonna bend you over. Like,
he fights internally, right? So he's gonna have fight. It's gonna be out loud, and you're gonna be like hoping that Harvey Dent, the DA, wins the argument, not the monster, right? Like, you're hoping Harvey Dent, the one that listens to laws, you hoping he wins the court toss.
He's not fucking crazy. That's what I'm like.
He is crazy.
He's not like
monster,
crazy.
Jekyll and Hyde. It's Jekyll and Hyde.
No, he like
right?
yeah, but he's not like you can still have a conversation with the motherfucker. He's not gonna be like, oh, raping time. Like that's not gonna just come out of nowhere for him. What version of
Yes,
Harvey
it
Dent are they
is.
talking about? This is not Two-Face.
It is Two-Face, man. It's Two-Face and Harvey Dent.
What
Two-Face
version?
is clapping
What
cheeks.
kind? Like what
Two-Face is
miniseries?
gonna, okay, Two-Face is gonna clap cheeks. Harvey Dent is gonna do his best to try and stop it. That's my
Two-Face don't
opinion
even
on
do
it.
that shit. That's disregard. That makes the shit funny. No. Harvey, what story arc is that from? Where Two-Face is just out
What
here
do you
trying
mean
to
with
rape?
story arc? It's not rape. I mean, we don't know what any of these people are like as roommates. I'm saying I fear that if he was my roommate, he would flip the coin on if he's gonna take your ass or not. Like, I feel like that would be an arc of your story. You'd be like, yeah, man, he was a horrible roommate. Luckily I hit heads and he just went to sleep. But man, if I had tails, I've been fighting that dude all night. Like I feel like that would be a story you would say. That's just me. But personally, who would I want as a roommate would probably be maybe Poison Ivy, because I do like greenery.
I
feel like she'd make it like nice in there.
That's literally who I was thinking about, and I just make sure not to like fuck with none of his shit, and just like, hey, look, Pam, I'm talking to the plants. I'm talking to them. I'm giving them carbon dioxide and shit. Not really fuck. But the second you step
Until
on
the
like,
pets take all the toilet water and you can't take a dump in peace.
yeah, exactly.
Pee when you sit down. Sit down when you pee, and then you splashing on my plants.
Yeah, it's just like I need to take a shit. Shit on the floor. We'll use it for fertilizer. I don't know how I feel
Oh
about
my
this.
God.
Where's the toilet paper? And then she just looks. It gives you a certain look. Toilet paper. Okay, man, you got it. You got it, miss.
You got it, OG. My
got it,
fault,
OG.
OG. Well, who do you think would be
Then
the
you walk.
worst?
No, but I'm
the
saying then
worst
you turn.
roommate?
You have her, and then you turn into a fucking villain yourself because you start losing your mind because you got to walk around Arkham with like a whole shitty ass because you can't wipe. Every time they coming up slapping you in the back of the head, what's up, shitty booty ass motherfucker? You stink. You smell like shit, and then you become like I don't know what you become. You just become something. You just break. But I was gonna say
become a villain.
my first one was Poison Ivy, but then I was also thinking, I don't even know if Penguin goes to Arkham. I think he just goes to prison. I think he just goes to Blackgate. So not him.
No, he goes to Arkham.
Is he ever in Arkham?
Yeah. I've seen him in Arkham.
Okay,
In other
I would
part-
say
Batman
I would say
cartoons,
him.
I've seen him in Arkham.
I would
You
say
would want
him because like,
Penguin as a roommate?
what the fuck would he do to you? He just tell you stories.
Nah.
What's the
gonna run
worst-
the whole place, and you gonna end up working for him.
As opposed to what? Like that wouldn't happen if you weren't bunkmates with the nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
That's true.
Because I was about to say maybe Mr. Freeze, but no, that he would not shut up about his fucking wife.
Yeah, then he make it too cold.
Yeah, he make it. Yeah, it's just like it's got to stay cold in here. And just, well, I mean, like I like being cozy and shit like that, but then
Not
he just
that cold though.
yeah,
Your ass is
trying to
dying
think.
pneumonia fucking with him.
yeah. But like I feel like because like Bane, I would say, no, I'm not gonna say Bane, but like Bane would be like, hey,
Okay,
you,
over under on good roommate, bad roommate. I'll just list the villain. You tell
Okay,
me
okay.
good roommate, bad roommate. All right. Catwoman,
bad.
Harley Quinn, Joker.
Unless, hold on, there's a caveat for Harley Quinn. Unless Joker had some fucking scheme that involved you, then I would say bad. But if it's just her on a Joker's nowhere near an Arkham, that motherfucker already broke out. She's just there on a lonesome. Good, she's good. If he's in there, and then she's like, I need something boofed, and I have to bunk with her, and she's not gonna. Her cavity's already taken, both of them. No, because she's gonna make me boof some shit. No.
Boost
I already see it. Like, no, so no. I mean, like, it depends. Her, it depends. Sorry, what's your next one?
Bane.
Good.
Good. You think he'd be a good roommate?
Because he's smart. Like, comic Bane is smart. He just have, like, a conversation with you. I feel, unless he, like, had some sort of thing where it's just like, hey, quit all that loud talking. And be like, oh, what? Oh, someone put you through that fucking wall. But then not really because he didn't have venom. So he'd be good. Like, he'd be... Unless you see him outside when he's pulling maneuvers, he's like, hold on, I gotta make a stop. And then he comes to your apartment, puts your to your halfway house and puts your ass through the fucking wall like he said he was going to. No, but baby good.
Okay. Maybe good. Okay. Mad Hatter.
Bad.
Scarecrow.
Bad.
Yeah, I think he'd be the worst, personally.
Yeah.
I think
Nah,
he'd
Mad Hatter be
absolutely
worse than
fucking
Scarecrow. Mad Hatter would not shut the fuck up. That nigga would, no, he would take over your shit, have like, he'd make dolls out of shit in the fucking cell, be having fake tea
I already know
parties
how to
and
do
shit.
Mad Hatter. I already know how to break all that shit up.
Smack him in the fucking face?
You break both his hands. You can't control a ventriloquist dummy with 2 broken hands. You break both his hands.
Mad Hatter isn't the guy you're thinking of.
Dominance. Oh, I'm thinking of the
Scarface, or like the ventriloquist. Yeah.
Scarface. Okay, my bad. All right, yeah. Mad Hatter. Oh, that's the one with the. Oh no. All right, yeah.
That goofy ass motherfucker. Yeah, no.
We would squab for the bottom bunk. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, you would win. You would smack him and he would know what the fuck it is.
We would squabble. Yeah. Scarecrow though. I feel like Scarecrow will fuck with your mind until you kill yourself.
That's what I'm saying. No, he's bad.
Horrible roommate. Raj Al Ghul.
Good. I'll take him.
You think he'd be a good roommate?
What the fuck's he gonna do? Nigga's old. He's gonna be separated from the Lazarus pit. He's just gonna be some old man shitting in a colostomy bag. Shitting and pissing in a colostomy bag. You just gotta help him out with walks and shit. Just take the wheelchair out, get some fresh air.
Killer Croc.
Bad.
Hugo Strange.
Awful. No.
All right. Okay, last one is Clayface. What do you think?
That one's a hard one because it depends. I don't know. No, you know what? Bad, because like everything I just thought of was awful.
Okay, and then bonus
round, motherfucker, you like?
Falcone.
Can you pick your feet up? It stinks. What'd you say?
And bonus round, Sophia Falcone.
It depends on which version, because like if you're thinking of the version from the Penguin, that's not the same one. Bad. The one from the comics, bad. No. Okay. Because she did the one in the comics. She did that shit.
Shitty roommate. Okay. All right. So, you got any topics for the day?
Nah. I think we're good though. This feels like a full one.
I think we're good. Yeah, I was gonna say it's good. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say all right. And yeah, this has been another edition of It's Too Early for All That. Remember, don't go to prison, and you won't need to have an over under on if your roommate's gonna take your ass or not.
Why worry?